Hello, BookTube. Hello, friends. Welcome to Lizziefaye Loves Books. I'm Elizabeth, and it is Saturday morning. It's around 10 a.m., and Emily and I are ready to leave the house. And we have a couple of errands to run. I need to stop at the post office, and then I need to do some recycling at the hazardous waste facility in our county, which is a pretty good ways away. And so I thought while I'm out, I might as well try to have a few bookish adventures. And I would like to maybe try to do a vlog style video. And I tried this last Saturday. I had a couple of things to do. I went to Tampa, and I thought maybe while I was in Tampa I would be able to have some bookish adventures, and I did, but they were pretty short compared to the other things that filled my day, which it was a great day, don't get me wrong. I had a great day, but I forgot to even film the stuff that I did that was bookish. So I scrapped that video. So I'm going to try again today and see if I can put together some type of a BookTube video out of today. So I just wanted to give you a little intro. I'm not quite sure exactly how the day will turn out or what I will remember to film, but let's go to it. Okay, first stop is the post office. I have sold 2 small to medium bundles of Harlequin Presents romance books. That is the category that I've been listing recently. I think I put together about 20 lots of those and scheduled them over like a 2-week period. So some are still not quite live yet, and some have already been selling. So I'm going to go mail these, and then we'll be on our way. Okay, so I'm done at the post office, and now we're on the road. It is about an hour and a half until the hazardous waste place closes. I'm going because my husband asked me to take all the used motor oil and things like that that's been stacking up in the garage, and it's only open on Fridays and Saturdays till noon, and he of course works on Fridays and Saturdays, so I'm headed that way, and I've got to get there before noon. It's 40 minutes from here. But on the way there, 20 minutes from here, is a little library that usually has a book sale on Saturdays. They have a little store that volunteers run, usually on Saturday mornings, and then a couple of afternoons during the week too, but I can rarely ever get over there at any of those times. So while I'm out and about on a Saturday morning, I figured I might as well stop, but I can't stay long because I've got to get back on the road and get to the place to drop off all this motor oil and everything before noon. So that's where we're headed, and I should be able to shoot a little bit of footage from this library. The ladies there are super sweet. I have been going there on and off for years, and they have great prices. So I'm looking forward to showing it to you. Alright, so we've arrived at this little library. They've got their book sale signs out. We're going to go in and see what they have. They actually have a little back door, so we don't have to go in the front door of the library. So I'm going to go this way. And back in the back, they have this little secret garden. I might go ahead and show you that before we go inside. It's a neat little cozy place where you could bring your book and sit on a bench and read. It's really neat. I think this library was built because a citizen from this town bequeathed money to build the library. They were sharing, I think, a building with some other city offices for quite a while, and then they built this library probably 10-12 years ago. Anyway, it's just a nice little place where you can walk. The building next door is like a nursing home, assisted living facility, so I would imagine that any residents who are able probably come out here and enjoy this garden as well. So yeah, we'll do the full circle and then go back in the library. Emily is following behind me. We're getting our walk in today. Yeah, I'm actually not sure I've ever been out here. I've seen it through the window, but it's nice, really nice. There is a bench dedicated to a former librarian. That's nice. And there's a stone that is dedicated to probably someone who had something to do with building this. Maybe the people who donated money. I think Eunice Moore was one of the librarians here. Anyway, it's just really nice. Oh, and it wouldn't be a vlog of Florida without showing you some sandhill cranes. There they are. Alright, so we'll go back in the door. I haven't asked if I can film here, so if they say no, then I'll turn it off. But here is their little library. It's actually up until 12:30, but we still can't stay long because we got to be somewhere by noon. So this is their fiction room in here. And these are some of the nice ladies who are working here today. I want to say hi. 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 They have really great prices here. I have gotten some awesome books here. Then in this little lobby area, they have media and some older books like that. And then in here is mostly nonfiction, also Christian fiction, and YA, youth chapter, things like that. So I'm going to shop just a little bit, and then I'll let you know what we get. Okay, we are turning into the landfill area. This is where they take hazardous waste and recycling certain types of things. So we're going to go in here and drop our stuff off, and then I will park and show you what I got at the library sale. So we got our stuff dropped off at hazardous waste. It was a lot of like motor oil and all that, an old computer monitor. Got that done, made it here with 15 minutes to spare, but I didn't stop and show you what I got at the library sale yet until now because I just didn't want to cut it too close. I got one book that I didn't expect to find. I didn't expect to find a Star Wars book. I've been collecting Star Wars books now. I don't know anything about this one. It's called Tempest by Troy Denning. I think this is part of the new canon. I don't think this one is a Legends, but it could be. I haven't looked it up yet. But anyway, the mass market paperbacks there are a quarter, or I think 3 for 50 cents. So that was a good deal. Then I got a couple of books to trade in at the bookstore. We had a lady in the other day who was collecting Jan Karen books, and she had one of these little Christmas books, and she was still looking for one, and I can't remember which one she was looking for. They charged me, I think, 50 cents a piece for these, and I can trade them in for 50 cents at the bookstore, get my money back out of them, and then she'll get the book that she wants. I will probably go ahead and clean the library stuff off before I take them in, though, just to make them a little bit nicer. Then I got one Magic Treehouse book. I'm not collecting these, but I'm trying to put together several to make a nice lot to list on eBay, and it was 20 cents. So that was a good deal. So one for me, and one to sell, and 2 to trade in. So now we are going to probably go to the Lakeland Public Library, and also the store that used to be where Book of Readerville is now has moved to a downtown Lakeland location, and I have not been there yet since they moved. So we will go to Book of Readerville. That is the store that is owned by the people who own the store where I work, and I have worked at Book of Readerville just in helping to set it up and during off hours alphabetizing. I have not worked there like during open hours, but I really haven't had a chance to go and just shop and really like explore everything that is there. So I will probably do that and do some other book shopping in the area, and I might even go to a comic book store. So we'll just see how the day unfolds. So I forgot to film in there, but I just stopped at a comic book store. This is Coliseum Comics in Lakeland, just to find out about just a little more information about Star Wars comics, because now that I've been reading Star Wars books, I'd like to read some Star Wars comics, and I don't even know what the prices are or how to get them or anything. I think I can get most of the older ones on ebook, but I don't know. So anyway, I had a fun experience in there. I forgot to film anything, but I didn't buy anything because I'm not really sure what I want to do next. Might as well stop and get some lunch. Emily pointed this out, and we're going to get a biggie bag. All right, here we go. Thought it might be fun to check out some of the little free libraries in the area. So here is one. We're still on our way to the main library, but I realized that there are quite a few in this general neighborhood. All right, so this one's really cute. Here's what's in it. And I do have books with me that I could trade if I wanted to. Oh, there's a Muppet book. Boxcar Children. Let's see what's back there. Oh, it's got a little shelf in it. That's neat. Alright, I don't think I'll take any from here, but this is a really cute one. Alright, this one is just the next door neighbor to the other one. It's actually around the corner as you're driving, but it is at the house right next door. It's cute. They've got a little sign. Really pretty doorknob handle. Here's what's in this one. Got some good middle grade books and a few mass market paperbacks. Oh, here's a canine romance. Let me see what this one is. I think I've already read these, the Pacific Northwest. I haven't been collecting them. Ooh. I think this is a sequel to Insignia. I might take that. Let me go see what I have that I can trade for it. Alright, so I'm going to grab this copy of Catalyst by S.J. Kincaid. I have read the first book in this series. I'm not sure if this is the sequel or if it's a bigger series than that. But I have a copy of, it's actually a large print copy of Catching Fire. I kind of would like to switch out, you know, if I'm going to take one YA book, I'd like to put in another YA book. So I'm going to put in this copy of Catching Fire. I was following directions to one that's about a minute away, and I almost passed by this one, and there was very good parking, so I just pulled in. This is actually at Lakeland High School. Well, it's right in between Lakeland High School and Harrison School of the Arts, which are kind of connected. So there's plenty of parking, and I pulled in to see what is here. Nice. 2 shelves. Got Pillars of the Earth. Gary Paulson collection. What's down here? Stack of children's books. Oh, Jedi Academy. This is the one I'm actually reading right now. I'll leave it for somebody else. But this is book 4, A New Class. And it's a different author. Jeffrey Brown wrote the first 3. And then I think the rest of the series is by this author. I won't try to say his name because I will probably mess it up. But anyway, yeah. So that's awesome. Alright, so here's the one I was looking for. We are very close to the Lakeland Public Library, so we'll probably go there next, even though we might end up going to a few more little free libraries. So here is this one. Let's see. Oh, I like when there are bookmarks. I might even add a couple. I've got some random bookmarks in my box of books to share. There's a couple of newer books in here, but nothing that really jumps out at me that I need. Emily might enjoy that Martha Speaks book or one of the Biscuit books, but I as I often say about her that I should say more about me, she has enough books, and so do I. So I might bring back a couple of bookmarks for here. All right, we are at the Lakeland Public Library. There's Emily ready to go in. So let's go in and see. They usually have really good prices on their books for sale. This is still our county, so we can check out books here, but we like to just look at what's for sale. We've got a coffee shop here. All right, so here's their book sale area. Okay, so here's what I got inside at the library. I couldn't believe I found this. This is the newest Cupcake Bakery mystery by Jen McKinley. This is the very last one that I need to read for the Triple Top Treat Readathon. I have it ordered at the library, but I think I'm still fourth in line for it because it's so new, and yet someone already read it and donated it back to the library, and I got it for 75 cents. That was pretty amazing. This one I got to turn in. I'm going to trade this in at the bookstore because we almost never see these Kingdom Keepers books. This is from the spin-off series, The Return. It's book 2, Legacy of Secrets. It's paperback. I've got all of these. I think there's 3 of them. I've got them in hardcover. So I picked that up, I think, for 50 cents. And I'm going to just trade that in at the bookstore because we never get those. And then this one I got for me. This is One of Our Thursdays is Missing by Jasper Fforde. This is book 6 in the Thursday Next series. I have the first 5 of these. I have not read any of them. This is book 6. And maybe one of these days I will start reading them. I think there's 7 altogether in the series. I also got The River by Beverly Lewis. I'm pretty sure I don't have this one. I'm sure I haven't read it. I've taken most of my Beverly Lewis books to our church library, at least the ones that I've read, and this one will probably eventually end up there unless I already have it, but I'm pretty sure I don't. And then I got another one, possibly for our church library. This one might be a YA book because Melody Carlson does write a good bit of YA. I'm not sure though. This one is called Once Upon a Winter's Heart, and it's actually a large print book. I've been wanting to get some more large print books for our church library, and I'll probably read it first. And this one is definitely going to our church library. I may read it as well. 101 Hymn Stories, the inspiring true stories behind 101 favorite hymns by Kenneth W. Osbeck. So that just looks really interesting, and I think that's something that people in our church would be interested in. I'm going to guess that our pastor has probably already read this because he's very musical. He will just quote and sing hymns during his message. He used to be a church music director before he was a pastor, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if he's already read this. I would like to read it, but I think it'll be a good addition to our church library. So I'm gonna, I think, find a few more Little Free Libraries while I'm in this area. Then we want to go to a store called Inklings. Inklings is what used to be in the building where Book of Readerville is now. I have not been to their new location. I did shop there quite a bit before they moved, but now I need to see their new location. So I'm going to put these books in the back, and then we're going to figure out what to do next. Alright, so this is a Little Free Library location that I've been to before, but I believe this is a new box. I don't recall it looking quite like this before, but yeah, take a look and see what they have. I think it's a little smaller than it was before. And it used to have, in the bottom, it was painted and it had a quote. And now I can't remember the exact quote, but if you want to see what the quote is, it's actually, I think, on the profile picture of my Goodreads group, because I really liked it and I took a picture of it and used it there. Anyway, just seeing what's back here. There's a Kristen Hanna book, The Great Alone. That's a good one, at least in my opinion. I enjoyed that one. Alright, well, I don't see anything here that I'm going to take either, but it's always fun to take a look. Alright, here's one more I found on the Little Free Library app. This one's nice. It's got French doors. Wow. Let's see what they have. And then after this, we're probably going to go downtown to Inkling's Bookshop, since I have not been to their new location. But here's what we have. Some mystery thrillers, some children's books, a couple of romances up there. I don't think I'll get anything here. It's really nice though. Oh, I wanted to mention that at that last one, I did go back and put in a book, because a couple of years ago I got a book out of there and didn't have anything to trade for it, and I just thought it would be nice to go ahead and put something in. And so I put in a historical romance, because that little free library I don't think had any romances in it, and you know, every little free library needs a little romance, right? So we're going into Inkling's Bookshop. They have an Instagram page where they have lots of video from inside the shop and lots of pictures and things. So I'm going to just refer you to that, and I probably won't film inside. Okay, we just came out of Inkling's. I am probably starting to look a little bit ragged. It is 3:06 p.m. and I'm excited because I found 2 Star Wars books. Well, one of them is a Star Wars book, and it's actually book 1 in the Young Jedi Knights series. This is by Kevin J. Anderson and Rebecca Moesta. I believe there's 8 in this series, 8 or 12, and I had 4 of them, and I did not have number 1. So this is number 1. I'm super excited because now I could start reading this if I want to. And then I did end up getting a graphic novel, or I think what they call, I don't think this is an epic collection. It is, I don't know, it's number 1 of a series. And I got it for $4.50 because it's a little bit damaged on the back. It's seen some better days, but I'll take it. I want to say that there's like 4 issues in here. I could be wrong. But anyway, yeah, I am really, really excited about that, because that means I can start reading Star Wars comics too. So yay all around. Anyway, I'm undecided now about whether to go back over to Book of Readerville, or from here I could go north Lakeland. There's a thrift store that usually has a few books, and a bookstore that may or may not be open. I'm going to check and see if they're open this late on a Saturday, and if they are, I might drive over there, and if they're not, then I'll go to Book of Readerville. Let you know. So we decided to head north. We're stopping at a little thrift store. Emily's ready to go in. We usually have a small selection of books, so we'll check it out. Here are the books. Just this section here, so we'll take a look and see if they have anything we want. Okay, so I think we'll get this one. This is number 13, I think. In Katie's collection, which we still have, we have maybe only the first 10, and I've been trying to read them, but I haven't read one in a long time. So I'm fairly certain we don't have this one, so I may as well get it. It's probably $1 or less. Alright, so next we are going to go in this little bookstore. It's in North Lakeland. It's called Bookends. She always has a few clearance items out here. Hello. Great. How are you doing? Right. So this is Bookends. Lots and lots of books here. Awesome prices. It is nice size store. Lots of books to look at. There's a back room here. This is where like kids books are, sci-fi, Christian fiction. Like, it's kind of a maze, but you can go all the way back here. There's a bathroom back here, and then that's where all the Christian fiction is. And let me come back up and go up the other aisle. There's Emily. So then that way to the door, but then there's another aisle here. So there is a lot. If you ever find yourself in Lakeland, Florida, come on out to Bookends. So I hope you enjoyed the little tour of Bookends. And while I was leaving and I was chatting with the owner, it occurred to me that I think this might be my BookTube anniversary. So this is kind of an appropriate way to celebrate. It was either July 5th or July 6th, and today's July 6th. 9 years on BookTube. But here's what we got. Emily picked out 2 books, and so she's dying to get them out of the bag. So let me show them to you. She got a Doc McStuffins book, and then this one I'm not familiar with, Dear Juno. It's by So Young Pack or Puck, I don't know. It's got a cute little grandma on the back. Anyway, she wants her books, so there you go. This has been a really good Star Wars day. I have found some Star Wars books in just about every place that I've gone, except for the little few libraries. I found 2 Jedi Quest books, books 3 and 4. I have book 2 of this series. These are by Jude Watson, and, or no, this is 4 and 5, sorry. I have book 2. They didn't have 1 or 3. I think it's a 12-book series. But anyway, this was all they had of this series. There was another Star Wars middle grade series they had more of, but I figured I'd just go ahead and get these because I already have at least one from this series. Anyway, book 5 is The School of Fear, and book 4 is The Master of Disguise. And then I bought a bind-up of The Christy and Todd College Years by Robin Jones Scott. I still have 2 books in the Christy Miller series to read, and I have also read Becoming Us and Being Known, which is a series about Christy Miller and her friend group. It's really not about her, it's about other people, but she's part of it. Anyway, but I want to read all the Christy Miller books, and so I just went and got this. This was $5.95, so really not bad. $6 for a bunch of books. I'm not sure how many are in this bind up, but anyway, I'm glad to have it. And then I was very excited to get 2 books by Miss Reed. She had 4. I really do like these orange spine penguin editions, and she had 2 others that were penguin editions, but I already have those books in hardcover. But I got this one, Miss Claire Remembers, because I don't have this book in any form. I eventually would love to get it in hardcover, but for now, I'm happy to have this. Like I said, I really do like these little penguin editions. And then I found this. This is also a penguin book, but it's a little different edition. I don't know if I have this book or not. It's not on my list, but it's beautiful. This is The School at Thrush Green, and look at that cover. And look, here's like a drawing of Miss Reed on the back. So I couldn't resist this. This one was $2.95, and this one was also $2.95. So yeah, $3 each for these was a great deal, and I'm happy to get those. So now I think we are going to go to Book of Readerville. I think, well, actually, a little farther down the road from here is the Dairy Queen. So we're starting the Daniel plan on Monday, so we might as well get one more Dairy Queen. We actually had Dairy Queen yesterday, but Emily pointed it out when we passed by here and on our way to this bookstore, and I said, okay, on the way back, we'll get some Dairy Queen. And then we're going to go to Book of Readerville, which is kind of on the other side of town, but it's in the direction that we need to go towards home. So it's open till 7. It's only 4:30 right now, so we got plenty of time. And I'll talk to you later. All right, here we are at Book of Readerville. Here's what I am buying. 3 more Star Wars books. It's been a Star Wars day. But I did show some footage here in my travel vlog video. If you didn't see that, I can leave a link. But if you want to just take a little tour with me, this is the fiction room. Mystery thrillers, romance, westerns. Then in this next room, this is where the kids' books are. And then the youth chapter, which is basically middle grade and YA, are in here. And then in the next room is all the religion, Christian fiction there, nonfiction, and other faith-based books. And then in here is the nonfiction. And then it loops back around to the fiction room. So I will wrap up when we get to the car. Okay, so we're on our way home. It's about 7 p.m. We have had a fun day. I realized that it is not my BookTube anniversary. That is on July 11th. But I'm probably not going to have another book shopping day on July 11th. So we'll just say I celebrated my BookTube anniversary today. In fact, I might not even get this video up until July 11th. So this will be my BookTube anniversary video. Just to kind of wrap things up, I did a rough count of the books. I am bringing home, I think, 21 books. I did get one in a little free library. I purchased the others, and about 5 of them, I think, are designated for other places like the church library or to trade it at the bookstore or to sell, and the rest are ones that I'm keeping to read myself. And I got a lot of Star Wars books today. I'm really excited about the misread books I found. The most I spent in one place was at Bookends. I spent $22 and change there. I think the least I spent anywhere was at the thrift store. Just before that, I spent 52 cents. And it was a fun day, a really fun day. All right, so today it is Sunday afternoon. We have driven up to Claremont, Florida, because an author friend of mine, Jack Castle, is doing a book signing. He's in here now. Most of the people have gone already. It's right at the tail end, but I wanted to do a little bit of vlogging to add on to this video. So this is a really cute little store. It's called Sunshine Book Company, and the owner's here. I'll let you meet her in a minute. And they sell mostly new books, a few used books.
Oh, hi.
And here is
hi, Lizzie.
Here's Jack Castle, the author of Stranger World.
Yes.
And all the things related to Stranger World.
Oh, you mean like
anything you want to tell us?
like Jeeves, the gargoyle butler, yeah, who may or may not eat captain. He's talking true. It's a vicious. Well, it's not true. I don't eat cats. But that's Jeeves, the gargoyle butler.
If you have not read any Stranger World books, you don't have to start at the beginning, although you can. Here's an omnibus of the first 5 books.
All 5 books in the. It's the size of a. For those of you who remember phone books.
It's the size of Pillars of the Earth.
It's the size of a phone book. And but it has all 5 books in it.
Yeah.
And I highly recommend this over getting, you know, the individual books.
Right.
All 5 books are together. But this one has Easter eggs in it. When they asked me to do this, I said, great, but I want to do Easter eggs.
Oh, there's some stuff added. Neat.
Yes.
So
a lot of Disney alumni came by. But
Jack and I used to work together at Disney.
Yes.
And we've got a couple other cast members here.
Yeah, we do.
TD, you want to be on the video?
Sure.
This is Todd Taylor. Hello.
Hi.
He was one of our brave costuming cast members,
yes.
And we love him.
Yeah, he took care of us backstage.
Yeah, and there's been several other old Disney cast members here today. But yeah, so I want to be sure, I'm going to probably talk more about this on my channel, but Stranger World, The Awakening is the start of a new spin-off series.
Yes.
And I have read it.
More than that. You did more than
well,
that.
I helped edit an early version of it.
Yes, you did.
And it's my favorite. You do not have to read the other Stranger World books to read it.
It's her favorite.
And I'm an in-order person, and I would tell you if you needed to start with everything else first. But you can totally start with this. It's fantastic. It takes place, what, like 200 years after after the original Stranger World?
Yeah, so one of the lieutenant, she was a minor character in book 1 of Stranger World. And she was so popular that she demanded her very own series.
Yep, and she got it.
And she finally got it, yeah.
Yeah, and it's going to be a trilogy, right? The Awakening, and then...
Well, they being, you know, the marketing people, the publishing people, they like when I say words like trilogy. They don't want, you know, ambiguous terms. So they would love for me to say trilogy, but the truth is especially with the, you know, things like Netflix coming into the picture. The Lieutenant has a lot of adventures, and I don't write books.
So it might be more than a trilogy.
A lot more. So the Lieutenant has a lot more adventure. I didn't know how I was going to feel after writing book 3. And
You've already got book 3 written?
Well, book 2, they're putting...
I know book 2 you had been working on.
Done. They're
nice.
doing the front and back matter on it.
Nice.
Book 3, I just got the cover for.
Nice.
With the proof. Which we need to do another talk, and we'll do a cover reveal.
Okay. Well, let me finish this video, and then we'll chat more. So I want to show.
Right,
oh, this is another one of my Disney friends. This is Eric.
Hi.
He's a fantastic artist. And do you have any social media, like Facebook or whatever, where they can see your artwork?
Instagram.
On Instagram.
Under Sweetman Sketch.
Sweetman Sketch.
One
yes.
word. Yeah.
And he is an amazing artist. So let me show you the rest of the store. Let you meet the owner. You're welcome. So this is a cute little store. So here is my family, and there's my oldest daughter Emily, and there's my husband. You hardly ever get to see him on a video. We're having a little adventure today. Say hi.
Hi.
All right, let's go back in here. I don't know where the owner went. I was going to introduce her. All right, we'll pause it and we'll find her. So this is Beth. She is the owner of this beautiful little shop. Anything you want to tell us about your store?
Hi, I'm Beth from Sunshine Book Co. Welcome to our beautiful historic downtown Claremont. We are located in Claremont, Florida, which is just a little bit west of Orlando. So
nice.
We have been here for about 3 years, and we would love to have you come by and visit our beautiful shop here.
Thank you for having us, and thanks for having Jack Castle to come here and do a signing. It was always fun to see him and other old Disney friends. Yes. So I hope you've had a great day. And so after we left the bookstore, we stopped at Publix, and on our way home, we stopped at a state park that's on the way. It's called Lake Louisa State Park, and we got a couple of subs. Actually, well, I guess we just got one sub, and we're splitting it, and we're having a little picnic. So I just thought I would share. It is beautiful here. Crossing the road. There he is. He doesn't want to go to his home. He's afraid we'll follow him.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Give away his hiding place. This is the walkway over to the beach area. This is Lake Louisa. Caution, there may be alligators. So let's chat in the comments, and I hope to see you soon with another video. I hope you're having a great day. Read a good book, and God bless you.